Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. Okay, video 8 and high 8 playback issues. Okay, so if you've got these video 8 tapes, high 8 tapes, although these I was like, oh no, please don't be digital 8. If you have digital 8, telltale signs are the 2000s, early 2000s. And also you see here 120 on high 8 and digital 8 60 minutes. So it is high quality format. And I was like, okay, I'm going to put them in they're all digital 8s. Oh God, say a prayer to the Sony gods. Hope this works out because that format is a nightmare because of flaking of the videotapes because there isn't the chemicals in them to preserve them. So if your tapes are more than 5 years old, woo! Especially, hopefully you haven't left them in the garage or the attic, any of that stuff, because it just speeds up the process exponentially. And if you're sending them off to transfer companies, they're not going to be able to get anything off of them, period. You're still going to get charged. Anyway, without me going down that rabbit hole, here is an issue that I've seen. Okay, now, so you put it in, and I do have it upside down, just the way that it loads. So you're going to see it upside down. So you must be checking your equipment. This is why I say if you're doing this yourself, you need to have 3 cameras, 3 perfect cameras to second guess all of your stuff against. Because right now, and this customer's, here we go, look, 2002, Christmas Eve, it's Jess's birthday, really, really important stuff. So you see blue screen. Every company out there is going to be like, oh, it's blank, it's too far gone. They slap a sticker on it and go. They move on. They still charge you for it. Check the reviews. You know who I'm talking about if you follow me. All right, so hit fast forward. And you can see the image. And you're like, oh, no. What's happening? I can see the birthday. No. Oh, no, what's happening? Why is it? Boop. Okay, one or two things, or a couple of different things. Is the head is clogged. It needs to be cleaned. Or it could be the tape, or it could just be completely everything. This is why you put it in another player. I'll keep that one there. Let's put it in this one. This is why, again, you're doing this at home, you need 3 of everything. See, look, this one, even still. You're like, no, look, this one's bringing up this image right here. Like, what the hell's that? It was just showing a picture before. So this tells me one or two things again. Heads are dirty, tapes are bad, maybe these 2 machines are bad. This is why. Okay, let's check a third player. All right, let's see. I don't know, I'm just picking this one randomly. And this is what any company you're paying to digitize your home movies needs to be doing. Period. Needs to be checking all this stuff. But nobody does because time is money and they're only charging you $7. Oh, for fuck's sake. Reattach power source and the thingy-majiggy. Okay, and now, welcome to my world. Come on, give me the tape back. Okay, so in this situation, you have to disconnect the power cord for about 10 seconds. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to stop this mini DV capture because it's done. Let's have a look here. And then I trim off the blank at the end of the tape, which no company I've seen does. Okay, let's reattach this. Where's the power cable? All right, let's plug this back in. Say another prayer to the Sony gods. Oh, come on. Telling you guys, this is why I charge. People get my quotes and they're like, how much? And I'm like, dude, it's not outrageous, but it's okay. Come on. Oh my God. But this, so if you got that flashing thing right there, this is why all these companies suck, because they don't have the staff. Now I've got this tape stuck. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Come on. Go down. There we go. Oh. Please. Hey! My God. Okay, what tape number is this? Tape 3. No, it's not tape. This is why you need to be organized as well. Okay, it's right here. Tape 4. Woo! You got to keep track of this stuff, guys. because every tape, everything is, this is where companies, you know, people get like other people's stuff back, which does not happen with me. I am militant. I've got ID tags on everything. I'm going to rewind this and hopefully it doesn't screw up so I can cue it back up again. This is tape number 4. I'm not going to tempt fate. I'm just going to leave that because it's going to have a few seconds and it all looks like the same stuff. Okay, all right, and then I'm going to plug RCA in, and then for those of you trolls out there that constantly go, oh, you should be capturing by Firewire and not RCA, because all this analog stuff is RCA. So, there we go, everything's good. Boom, see, that's why you need 3. And even on the 3rd attempt, it was still a pain in the ass. You get to see the inner workings of what should be done and all the extra time it takes to make sure this old deteriorating stuff, when you look at the dates on your players, on your tapes, all your stuff, and you go, oh my God, that is like 37 years ago. Where did the time go? And there's going to be problems with this old stuff. It was not made for longevity. It was meant for like just keep marketing and pushing out new cameras and new formats and just keep the revenue going, keep the stock price going up and up, sales, boom, boom, you know, yes, improve quality. But my God, in the meantime, these companies did not think about archive quality. It wasn't anything to do with that. And all of these players, parts, repair people, everyone's dead. You know, that's why all of these multi-million-dollar companies that have got millions of dollars to spend in ad spend, for some reason, they can't fix their equipment. They're like, man, we can figure out the internet and marketing and all this like in-between crap. But my God, a VCR? Can't work my head around that one. So it is imperative, if you're doing this yourself, you need 3 players. And I say this all the time in my videos, you need 3 of everything. And I just gave a prime example of why you need 3. I almost needed 4. But also going back to these players here, these need to be pulled because they need to be clean. They need to be inspected. They need to be cleaned. I'm going to be cleaning them myself, or if I can't be asked with it, I'm going to hand them over to Tim next door at Arizona Video Electronics and let him give them a once-over. Handed here. These are just the cameras I've pulled today. Excuse the mess here. I've still got to do a video on changing the light bulb on that Super 8 transfer machine. So these are, I got red stickers on them where they need cleaning. That's my memory here, just so I don't forget. Red means stop. So these all need to be cleaned. They might need parts, which then escalates it over to Tim at Arizona Video Electronics next door to me. If you do want to get some stuff fixed, he does fix stuff in the local Phoenix area. He does not do mail order. I don't blame him. He's been doing it for like 35 years and he's just over it. So anyway, that gives you a prime example of what needs to be done and why all this aging players, aging media, like these things here were fine yesterday, but it could have been that I just put those 2 tapes in and the dust and the dirt and just the particles immediately clogged the heads. And then you've got to put head cleaner on them and or give them a deep clean with isopropyl and chamois tips, and then restart the process from there. But all of this stuff, it is mandatory that it is constantly cleaned and maintained, or else you're going to be getting no picture. That's why all of these companies have such systemic problems. That's why every single tape coming back has got stickers on them saying the quality's bad or they haven't transferred it at all. Because they've got thousands and thousands of tapes coming in a day, hundreds of employees, and they're under the gun to transfer 150 tapes today. And they're like, okay, put a tape in, it's a problem. They're told to put a sticker on it, move on to the next one, move to the next, blame the customer's tapes. And that's why people now are getting back nothing for their money. And it's it's a fix. I mean, I know what the problem is. The problem is there, like glaring. Glaring like the light right there. I don't know if that's the light. That's the problem. Glaring. And that's why I make these videos now, because it has just become ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the reason being is because they're only charging small dollar amounts, and people go, oh, that's affordable. No. They send you a box. They're like, put your crap in the box and we'll give you crap back. Crap for crap. People don't have the players anymore to second guess them. They just go, oh, well. And people are throwing their memories in the trash while they're crying. When their memories are fine. They're perfectly fine. Every redo job I've ever had to do from all these companies that people send me, you look them up on my channel. I put them in. I'm like, sometimes there's a small tweak, but I'm like, no, it plays fine. And the people that do get hold of me are the ones that still have players, and they get them back and they put them in and they go, oh my God, it's playing absolutely fine. What the hell's the deal here? Then they go on YouTube, they see my videos, and they're like, son of a bitch. And then, yeah, they get charged. They used to give refunds. Now they're not, because they're like, there's so many tapes that have problems. If we're giving refunds, we're not gonna have any revenue to pay these hundreds of employees here. So we gotta keep this game going for as long as we can. It's like CPR, I don't know. But I mean, you gotta do your homework, and there's no excuse for you not doing your homework out there, guys, because it's all over the place. Google reviews, Yelp, all of the YouTube videos, all the comments on all of the social media ads that these companies have, it's all there glaring. And if you're still sending your stuff off at this day and age with seeing all these red flags, then you get what you deserve. I mean, you might as well just throw it in the trash. I've done videos on that where I'm like, hey, trash can, boom, save yourself $500. Anyway, if you would like me to do your stuff conscientiously, with a heart, professionally, where you know, I'm passionately going through all of this stuff with a fine-tooth comb, gotmemories.com. Know that my pricing is realistic. It is not anything to compete with these companies, because I'm actually doing the work. What's the point in having all of your memories looking fuzzy, or half of them coming back with stickers on them saying they couldn't do anything with them? So you have to get back into reality here of what this is going to cost to get it done correctly. You also add up all of the money that you spent on all these cameras over the decades, and it's a drop in the ocean compared to what you spent on the cameras, on the birthdays, on the Christmases, on the wedding videographer, on the wedding that you had, the baptisms, the christenings, the communions, the bar mitzvahs, the bat mitzvahs, all the vacations, the cruises, all of these different, Hanukkahs, like all of these life events that you have spent on. Look at all the labels on your tapes and go, my God. I always joke, I'm like, yeah, you're spending $1,500 to see where $1.5 million went over the last 30 years. And there it is. So it's kind of, or at least reliving where the 1.5 million went, your investment, and you get to feel good and see your kids had a great life, or you had a great life and your mum and dad were brilliant, or not. But I also joke, this is where you come to find out, where your mummy and daddy issues are. Most of the time, any parent that was recording and loved their kids, they got everything. The Christmases, so you got no worries there. It's the people with no memories. But the people with tons of stuff have, this is great, priceless stuff. So you get what you pay for. You recorded this stuff with a heart, with good intentions, and you need to be handing it over to somebody with a heart and good intentions. So do your research. I am in Phoenix. I am by appointment if you are local, but I do get work from all over the world. A lot of it is redo work, very frustrating for me because it's fine and it should have been transferred correctly in the first place. But when you see what people have paid, you go, oh, well, yeah, duh. Like, that's no kidding. Anyway, all the best to you guys. Gotmemories.com if you want to get a quote. I don't think don't be kicking tires. If you're ready to do this, my average order is over $1,000 per customer. I put a lot of time and detail into all of this stuff. So anyway, all the best to you. Cheers.